Spot the Porky Pie. Take, hopefully, not forever. Hello, I'm Kate, and I'd like to apologise for this exceedingly late 3 truths and live video, but here it is. So let me crack on. Number 1, when I was a little girl, I used to love helping my father cook spaghetti because of the ingenious way that he convinced me that the professionals, the Italians, did to check if the spaghetti was ready. And what we used to do was we would each pick a spaghetti from the boiling water and throw it onto the ceiling. And if it stuck, then that meant that it was ready. Isn't that fantastic? You can also throw it up against the wall and get some quite interesting shapes. Okay, number 2. When I first came to Italy, I found it a little bit difficult because nobody really seemed to want to accept or understand how I could possibly be a vegetarian. Here in Italy, especially in this region, they are very, very sort of like pig orientated. Everything. Sliced hams, you've got like all their homemade salamis and you've got the roasts and their mixed grills, and I mean they just go mad for bacon, and they tried to sort of like, feed me all this stuff, and I would have to always very politely refuse and try to explain that I was a vegetarian, which they didn't actually, well, I don't think they understood. I think it was a bit sort of like, saying a swear word or something, because I couldn't dive into their wonderful meaty cuisine. Okay, right, number 3. I have difficulty differentiating between left and right. Fortunately, I am not left-handed, so I have a perfect method for this, which is that I write with my right hand. And here I have, well, at least from my side of the hand, I have a perfect L. So I have L for left and right for right. So if you suddenly scream at me an instruction to turn left in the car, at the last minute I will wave my hands around, but I will take you in the right direction. Right, number 4. When I was a little girl, I flew out to South Africa for a month. Actually, I was 6 years old when I flew out to South Africa all on my own to get to know my South African side of the family. For me, it was the first time, although I'd visited when I was a baby, but obviously I didn't remember any of that. And yes, so that was my first big journey on my own to get to know my South African family at Christmas time for about a month, and I had an absolutely fantastic time and call that a great experience. Right, so which is the Porky Pie? Could it be the fact that I used to throw spaghetti on the ceiling to check that it was ready with my dad, or that I am a vegetarian, or that I can't differentiate between left and right, or that I flew out to South Africa on my own at the tender age of 6 years old? You decide. Thank you very much. I can't believe I've actually done this now. Yeah.